Yeah, hi, good morning. This is Srikanth.
Very good morning, sir. This is Amrinder.
Hi, Amar. How are you?
Doing great, sir. How are you?
Good.
Well, good morning, gentlemen, ladies. It's Damien here from Australia.
Yeah, Mr. Damian, how are you doing?
Yes, I'm very well, thank you. It's a lovely day, and we're heading into a nice long weekend here.
Okay.
Easter, which is very nice.
Yeah.
Damien, a very good afternoon. This is Srikanth.
Oh, Srikanth, hello. Nice to see you of sorts. I'm looking forward to this event.
Oh, yes, of course.
Good morning, everyone. We're waiting for Mr. J. Sir and Ms. Anuradha to join.
Hi, Srija.
Hello, sir. Let's wait for Anuradha ma'am and Jayesh, sir.
Sure. I thought I just saw Anuradha popping in.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. So I was muted since long. I was hearing Shiva Khan was saying that Anuradha has joined, and I was trying to unmute myself, but I think somehow I was not able to unmute. So hello, everybody. Good morning.
Very good morning, Anuradha. I'm on the other side.
Hi, Amarinder. Hi, Shrikant. We have Damien as well. Yeah, I heard Damien as well. And so we are waiting for JSG.
Good morning, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, we are waiting for JS, sir.
Okay, Shrija. Yeah, I think good number of students are still joining in.
Yes, ma'am.
We've already crossed 525. So I think
Yes.
Yes, and Shrikant, I think almost 3,000 students have been enrolled. Last I checked was, I think, 3,800 something. So we said that at least we should cross 3,000 students for the enrollments.
right.
అతను ఇప్పుడు వేయనయ్యాడు సాయంత్రం
Hi, this is Shrikant. I just got in touch with Jay sir. So we can start. He will join in a couple of minutes.
Shall I start the program, sir?
Yeah, please do.
Shrija, you are muted. You may have to unmute yourself.
Sorry. Good morning, everyone. I am Shrija, working as a partner account executive in Telangana Academy for Skill and Knowledge. A warm welcome to all the participants for Bootcamp and Build-A-Thon virtual inaugural event by Task in association with SmartBridge and sponsored by Oracle Academy. As you all are aware that Task in association with Oracle Academy conducts multiple events for students and faculty every year. This year, we are coming up with the unique concept of Build-A-Thon, which is completely a virtual process to identify young talent in the state of Telangana. Today, we have a very important panel for the session who would briefly explain the importance of proposed bootcamp. I take immense privilege in introducing Mr. Shrikant Sinha, CEO of Task. He is also Executive Council member for JNTU. He served as a member of various Government of India working groups like IT for Masses, Technology Development for Indian Language Programs. He is also known as eminent speaker of national and international forums. Prior to joining Task, he was the CEO of NASCOM Foundation. I would kindly request Mr. Shrikant Sinha to set up the context for bootcamp.
Thank you, Shrija. Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, great. It's indeed a pleasure being present here today. As we start the new financial year, at least here in India, it's incredibly encouraging to see that we are launching a new program itself. And, at the outset, I would like to welcome Damien, Stanley, the entire team from Oracle Academy over here, the team from our partners, SmartBridge, Amar, and the entire team, all the management of colleges, the TPOs, the principals, and everyone else who's on this call, faculty members and students, of course. It's indeed a pleasure, being present here today on this occasion where we are announcing this Build-A-Thon and bootcamp. I think if we look at ever since Task got formed in 2014, of course, prior to that, we had a partnership with Oracle, but I think ever since Task got formed in 2014, the partnership has really strengthened and grown from strength to strength. Last year, when Damien had come down to, it was last year, of course, we had met and we had discussed a lot of things, and I'm extremely happy, Damien, that thanks to your efforts and Radha's efforts and the entire team from Oracle, we are able to announce this program today itself. If you look at, over the years, we have trained close to 2,500 faculty. We have trained more than 50,000 students in Oracle technologies. So I think we have a very, very strong partnership going on with Oracle. 170 colleges are registered as part of the Oracle Academy program itself. And of course, during COVID also, we ran programs and we did 5 FDPs, 120 faculties registered and completed the training program, which is, I think, a good thing even during COVID. Coming to this boot camp and on machine learning with Java, I think, as Anuradha was alluding some time back, we have more than 3,800 plus students. So We are quite hopeful that we are going to get good numbers, large numbers coming into this program, who have registered for this program. The program itself, the students will complete the machine learning course from Oracle Academy and will be then eligible to attend the bootcamp. The machine learning course from Oracle Academy should be completed within 15 days. So today we are announcing it. So by 15th of April, they should be able to do it. Post which there'll be a 3-day boot camp for the students from these registered colleges. And post the boot camp, of course, the boot camp will be organized by our partner, Amarendra and team from SmartBridge. And as my colleague Shrija mentioned right in the beginning itself, it is sponsored by Oracle. So Damien, Anuradha, and others would like to really thank you for helping our students not only get access to this technology, but also enabling them by sponsoring the program itself. Really appreciate it a lot. After the boot camp, the students would be given a chance to build a project using a platform provided by SmartBridge as part of a Build-A-Thon program itself. And we are expecting that this should be completed within 10 days, which would start from 26th of April. So that essentially, in a nutshell, is about the program itself. And we are extremely hopeful that this program will be very well received. And of course, if we see, I'm extremely happy to note that there are already close to about 700 people already on this call. So really appreciate your taking time on this Thursday morning. And Damien, Stanley, and the team from Australia, really appreciate you taking time off on this Thursday afternoon and being here with us as we launch this program. Once again, I would like to thank everyone involved in this program, the Oracle team, the team from Task, the team from SmartBridge, as well as all faculty members who have enrolled for this program, all the students, all the very best. And I'm looking forward to some excellent projects coming out of this program. Over to you, Shrija. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening the students with your valuable inputs. Let me introduce Mr. Amarendra Katkam, founder and Educational Services Private Limited. He has more than 13 years of working experience with 7+ years in nuclear control system design and detailed engineering. His passion towards building effective learning systems has made him to start SmartBridge in 2015. SmartBridge has come forward to provide a platform for Build-A-Thon. I would request Mr. Amarendra to provide detailed information in attending and utilizing the platform for a Build-A-Thon. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Shrija. First of all, warm welcome to all the participants, the academia, mainly the students and faculty from across Telangana. And I welcome the team from Oracle and the team from Task. And it's a great event indeed. I can say we always believe at SmartBridge that the technology can be taught only in a applied way. So that's why SmartBridge is working towards bringing out a project-based learning concept to the academia. So since 2015, we are working with academia on implementing project-based learning models, especially in emerging technologies domain. And in pandemic time, we have organized more than 10 build-a-thons with the partners and on various technologies like AI, machine learning, IoT, and including the electronic product build-a-thon and other programs. So our platform, Smart Interns, has been built on project-based learning concepts. Students who are interested to learn new technologies, this platform is going to help them in explore the technologies in a project-based learning way. So I'll quickly walk you through the project Build-A-Thon the model and how we are going to work on projects on Smart Interns platform. Okay. Yeah. Can I share my screen, Srija?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this particular link will be shared to you once we finish the certification training on Oracle Academy, as well as one during the boot camp. We will be sharing you the link of this particular platform for registering on the projects. So as the name clearly indicates, it's a machine learning Build-A-Thon, where the students will be completing the AI ML course on Oracle Academy. Once you finish this, then there will be 3 days of technical boot camp. This is again exciting, machine learning in Java. I think most of the students here have heard machine learning with Python, but machine learning in Java is also has equal importance in the industry. And many of the systems which are built on Java background, so to integrate AI and ML algorithms as part of their backend systems. Now people are working a lot on Java-based systems in implementing machine learning models. This is going to be an exciting bootcamp for you all, where we will be covering Java libraries specific to machine learning during the bootcamp to implement ML models. Then you have a project Build-A-Thon, where you will be given projects from different domains, especially into banking, insurance, and retail. So students need to pick up the projects and build those projects in a guided environment. So that's why we call it as project Build-A-Thon. It's not a hackathon. A hackathon is different. It's a project Build-A-Thon where you have a mentor support, a guided project development environment, a lot of resources provided for you to refer and work on the project. So that's why we term it as a project Build-A-Thon rather than a hackathon model. Okay, so let me just quickly show you the platform. So you have access to various links, so maybe you can use these links like Oracle Academy community is there, and the professional certification. So just to navigate to various the programs from Oracle Academy. Then these are the benefits. So you have a technical bootcamp on machine learning in Java. Then especially this is important, mentoring support from machine learning experts. So while building the projects, if you have any technical query and if you want to know the best practices to build the models, they can access the mentors. We have the common forum through Telegram or Slack, through which you can access the mentors. You can ask them the queries anytime. Then we have exciting prizes for the top 3 winners. The projects, once you submit the projects will undergo multiple levels of review from our team, and we will identify the top 3, the best projects for the winners. And we have even special jury awards for the top performers and the recognitions and participation certificates. So coming to the projects, let me just quickly show you some of the projects here. So you can find some of the basic projects, not very complex projects, but you can apply your learning through bootcamp, as well as the resources provided for you to learn the technology. Then apply those concepts in building these projects. So you have projects from banking sector, insurance sector, and retail sector. So this enrollment will be open on the last day of the bootcamp. Project enrollment will start on 25th of April, which is the last day of the bootcamp. And I'll just quickly show you the back end of the project development environment, because this is a guided project development environment. So where you can join as a student. Once you join as a student, you can just show you. So once you enroll for the project, you will get access to the student dashboard on the platform. Just a minute, sorry. Okay. Yeah. So let me just show you this project. So predictive analytics in banking. So when you get access to the project, so the clear instructions will be provided here, how to build the projects. Then you will get access to the project workspace. So on our platform, we have a company-like environment for the students, so that in a collaborative way, along with the mentor, you can build the project. So where you have to collaborate with GitHub repository. That means like you have to input your GitHub account, and whatever deliverables you develop, that should be pushed into the GitHub account. You have to manage the entire project deliverables, the code and everything in a GitHub account. And as part of this project Build-A-Thon, you have to prepare a project report also, and which will be reviewed by the mentor. So we have a collaborative project doc on the platform. So you can utilize this collaborative doc to prepare the project report. Okay. And yeah, so you can input the code, and there are many features are there. It is like a Google Doc with additional features, and you will also get a review comments from the mentors who will be reviewing your the project report. Then as you complete the project, because the project is divided into small steps here, like exploring the data sets. So we have provided data sets specific to the problem statements, which are more from Kaggle. So you can download the data sets directly, and so apply the basic steps of pre-processing, visualization, build the machine learning model, and train it, and finally test it and deploy it on your local system and generate the results. Okay, so entire project has been divided into steps. You have to follow the steps and complete the project. So, and while completing the project, once you start an activity, you have to put it into progress, so that the mentor will be updated about your activity. Then once you complete the activity, you have to put it into the review status, so that the mentor will get notification that, okay, so and so person has completed this activity. So mentor will go back to the project and he will review later. So once you complete all the activities of the project, you have to follow this Kanban board, update the entire status of the project, so that we will understand, yes, your project has been completed and it is for the review. Okay. And while working on the activity, if you have any query, you can directly write a query to the mentor. So that will be displayed to the mentor. So mentor will get notification. He will reply back directly here. Not only here, as I mentioned clearly, we will be having a forum with the mentors through Telegram group, so that you can have a lot of communication over there also. Okay, so this is how the entire project development will be done on the platform. And there are a lot of, even in remote location, you will be collaborated with a mentor. You will get regular updates from the mentor specific to the project. And it's a guided environment, and you can get a lot of best practices in developing this project from the mentors. Okay, so that's why we call it as a project Build-A-Thon activity rather than a hackathon kind of model. Okay. So once all the projects have been completed and uploaded here, then we will evaluate your projects and finally identify the top teams, and the top 10 teams will be presenting to the jury panel, and out of which we will identify the top 3 teams. So this is how the entire event has been structured. Okay, so consider this as a one of the best learning exercise in a project-based model. Yeah. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best for all the participants. Utilize this opportunity. It's one of the unique opportunity for you, and you can showcase this work as part of your career profile. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for guiding participants with detailed information on bootcamp. Now, allow me to introduce today's guest of honor, Mr. Damien Haas, Senior Director for Oracle Academy across Asia, Pacific, and Japan. Mr. Damien has over 20 years of experience in sales, marketing, and business development within the IT industry in Australia, New Zealand, and internationally. Mr. Damien has the oversight of activities to support Oracle Academy's mission to advance computer science education globally through its portfolio of learning resources and to make it accessible and engaging to students. I would kindly request Mr. Damien Haas to address the participants of bootcamp. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Shrija. That's very kind. Thank you for the introduction. I'm just going to share my screen and we will get underway. Okay. Hopefully you can see the presentation now. I think so. Well, firstly, may I say it's a distinct pleasure to join you all here today for this inauguration. I'm looking forward to having some time with you to share some insights in our industry and to talk a bit about Oracle Academy and our role in this amazing project. But before I do, I wish to acknowledge the CEO, Shrikant Sinya, and indeed your entire team at Task for the wonderful work that you do there in Telangana. It's a real shining light across India. I can assure you, from our perspective, it's been a very successful engagement with you, and we really enjoy working with you and your team. And of course, I extend the same thanks and excitement to all of your participating institutions and colleges. It's very exciting to be here talking with you. I wish that I could have been able to make another visit, but perhaps another day. I'd also like to thank Mr. Katkam Amarenda for that initial briefing to really set the scene for just how practical and engaging this project is. And for me as an industry player, to be able to see this type of activity happening with students is just wonderful. Getting them out of the classroom and involved in some practical work. So may I say congratulations to you, sir, at Task, with you and your team for making this happen. And I wish you all the very best for the boot camp. Many of you will, of course, know that Oracle Academy has been working with Tasks for a number of years. We had a formal partnership that kicked off in 2016, but there had been work going on prior to that. And I'm very pleased to say that I managed to visit Hyderabad in previous times. I have the photo there to prove it. I visited one of your engineering colleges, which was a wonderful visit. We had a great time meeting so many students and educators. And of course, more recently, we've continued to work with Task and the institutions through our virtual events. And hopefully one day we can get back out there and spend some time together with you. We look forward to continuing our partnership with Task and hopefully increase the value that we're bringing to you and the institutions over time. Many of you, of course, know about Oracle Academy, but just a quick overview. You know, we are part of the Oracle Corporation and we are global and philanthropic. You know, this is Mr. Larry Ellison's program about giving back to the world, back to society in a philanthropic fashion. So everything we do with and for you is for free. And indeed, we look to sponsor events such as this today and the workshop or Build-A-Thon that we'll be seeing. We're doing this globally across 120 countries, and we have some 15,000 faculty educators in Asia Pacific alone that are part of our program, and that's very exciting. Of course, we are part of Oracle, and I speak here to all of the students that are participating in this event today, and I'd like to spend a bit of time with you as you embark on this Build-A-Thon and an activity over the next month. That Oracle is a significant player in this space. When we are talking about data science, big data, and indeed following many of the key trends that are happening in industry today, Oracle is a major player and major contributor. And of course, we have been for many years. We're very pleased, of course, to build on our historical database experience with the world's first autonomous database, which is a very significant development over the last year or so. You know, we have some 430,000 customers across the globe, and we have some 38,000 developers and engineers alone inside Oracle. So we're a large corporation, and we're looking for people all the time who can embrace the sorts of technologies that we're putting out there in the market to help themselves, their industries, and their country to embrace technology and reap all of those benefits. So I'd like to talk to you about some of the key technologies that are, I guess, top of mind for us in Oracle and are very relevant for the activity that you are about to embark on. And the first, of course, builds on our database heritage. And we talk about the autonomous database, which really redefines database management. And the way it does that is through the use of machine learning and ultimately AI to eliminate so much of the human error and time that's involved in managing databases. More about the autonomous database and the impact this has for you at your institutions and indeed for your students a little later. But this is an important part of how people are working with the cloud with this type of core technology, the autonomous database. And of course, today we're talking about artificial intelligence, which is built into our autonomous database, but can also be powered to then drive cloud applications, the sorts of applications, in fact, that you'll be looking to build in this Build-A-Thon. These AI platforms are helping our developers build the types of services, and indeed our partners, to build these solutions out there. Now, you'll be hearing more about our artificial intelligence and machine learning course in the next little while, but that's how we're actually introducing that through Oracle Academy. But Oracle itself is doing a lot of work around providing artificial intelligence platforms. And of course, that leads on to the wonders of machine learning and the importance of incorporating machine learning into these large data and database activities. And again, you'll be learning about this machine learning design and capability within the artificial intelligence and machine learning course, in this case, utilizing Java as the programming platform. So why do we talk about those key Oracle technologies? Well, I just want to share with you from an industry perspective that you are at a university, a college, at a very important time in our industry. We are at a significant turning point, if you like, a significant point of inflection. Where previously, in my days, in the 80s and 90s and the early 2000s, we were talking about client server being a trend. We were talking about distributed computing and, of course, the introduction of open systems and moving away from proprietary-based systems. But today, things have emerged and the language is all about cloud. It's all about data science and big data. And of course, machine learning and artificial intelligence, which is underpinning all of the cloud, the native cloud application development. So you are learning about these things just as the industry is mounting the way they're bringing this to industry and to the community at large, which I think is very exciting. You might ask, well, so what? Well, how do we know that this is important? Well, this next slide, which is, I appreciate maybe a little difficult to read, but I just want to highlight that if you are talking about the sorts of new technologies that companies are planning to adopt in the next little while, so this is just the next horizon, if you look at those technologies which are 70% and higher, which means over 70% of the companies that were surveyed here are looking to adopt cloud computing, machine learning, Internet of Things, app and web-enabled markets, and user and entity big data analytics. These are the sorts of technologies that we are seeing companies as having a high priority for adoption in the next window. Now, we need to be able to support those companies. We need the skills in the country to be able to support the adoption of these new technologies. So your timing at university and learning the sorts of skills that you'll be learning and practicing over the next month are really vital. Here is some information that I've summarized from the World Economic Forum, which was produced just in January 2020 for jobs of tomorrow. And they're talking about the global 6.1 million jobs that are going to be emerging in these emerging professions, in fact, over the next few years. And you'll see there that a significant part of them, 16%, are involved in data and AI, the sorts of skills that we're talking about with the work that you're doing currently at university, and of course the project that you're going to embark on. And I've flagged there with the red arrow, if you can see that the highest of growth is actually artificial intelligence. And then in the number of opportunities we're seeing, the largest is around data science. So this is definitely a significant moment in time if you are talking about where your potential career could be going with this work that you're doing. And we're able here to share with you some interesting data from indeed NASSCOM. And Shrika may well be familiar with this graph from NASSCOM, which actually shows, current employment across India in FY20. So it's going back just a little bit. And it's talking about the digital talent pool and how it needs to grow. And indeed, the growth that has happened in the last little while. But importantly, it's talking about the future demand. And what we can see is that by FY24, there is a huge demand for the sorts of skills and talent that we're talking about. So I hope that that brief summary there around these trends and around what's happening in the industry is of interest to you, and indeed is a motivator for you to really get stuck into the benefits that you can gain from not only working with your institution and your educators, your faculty, but also the opportunity to participate in this Build-A-Thon. So how does Oracle Academy support all of this? Well, many of you know, of course, that we've been working with your colleges and universities in the background, offering these free resources to your educators to have them used in the classroom to teach you these relevant skills around cloud computing, artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, Internet of Things, and many other things. Today, I just want to have a quick run through to remind you that this is what Oracle is looking to do to support you, to help your country build the workforce that will take these new technologies into industry. We're offering some curriculum to your educators and therefore through to you around Java. And this is really about programming. Now, the programming pathway that we've talked about is learning about Java right through to programming in Java until ultimately we get to the ability to incorporate artificial intelligence and machine learning into applications using Java. And of course, that's the course that you're going to be exposed to in the next little while. So we offer this curriculum to your educators to use how they would like to in the classroom, and to provide them with exercises, quizzes, labs, practical learning resources, and a whole range of things. We do this not only with Java as a core technology, but as you would appreciate coming from Oracle, we do this around the database world as well. So we start off with a curriculum around database foundations, and we work all the way through database design and programming with SQL. Now, this is very valuable for people who are involved in application development and working with databases. And we have an application development foundations course, which is around our low code capability called Apex, which you may be introduced to at some future time. Coming soon, I'm very pleased to announce, coming soon in the second half of this year, so in semester 2, we will be adding to our curriculum offerings for your educators, which will include curriculum around developing in the cloud. And this will be utilizing the Oracle Cloud infrastructure, which is the Oracle Cloud. Now, these Cloud Foundations curriculum will be taking your educators, and therefore for you as students, with an opportunity to build native cloud applications. And you'll be learning about that through 2 curriculums. Now, that includes hands-on labs, quizzes, exams, and a whole range of things. And this will truly complement the work that you're doing in your degrees. So stand by on that for further announcements, but we're very excited that that will be released in the second half of the year. We also, for your interest, include a curriculum around project management. And we work with educators at the university. Engineering colleges, of course, are very important here because project management is a core skill in that discipline. And we provide curriculum around Oracle Primavera, which is a significant enterprise project management planning tool. And that's available to your universities as well. And underneath all of that curriculum, we have what we call our Oracle Academy education bites. And what are they? Well, really, there are a whole bunch of assets and resources that you can utilize in the classroom, in your labs, for hands-on experience, projects, challenges, videos, presentations, a whole range of things that both the faculty can utilize and they pass that on to their students through the classroom. There's quite a bit there, and we continually are working with your faculty to show them the sorts of tools that they can bring to the classroom to enhance the learning that they've got in their current curriculums. So I've mentioned basically our curriculum benefits, but we also have other benefits like discount on Oracle certifications. We provide platforms such as the Apex platform and free Java software, and indeed free application software like I described with Primavera. But importantly, we also provide you as faculty, your institution, and your students with our new free cloud services. When I say new, well, it's actually been available and being utilized in India for well over a year now. What does that mean? Well, it basically means that this cloud program is available to the faculty to teach on a modern cloud platform and extend that platform to the students for free, always for free. And what comes with that cloud platform is access to your very own instances of an autonomous database. In fact, 2 autonomous databases, as well as VM compute, storage, and the like. Now, this is really important because this cloud platform provides you the opportunity to create a sandpit, if you like, for accessing a whole range of resources that you can utilize in the classroom. And as the slide suggests, for students, you're able to learn using a cloud environment and build and prototype your next big idea. And who knows, maybe this Build-A-Thon will bring out a big idea from one of the winning institutions. I wanted to emphasize that this free autonomous database, which is utilized whilst you're at your institution, both with faculty and with students, is also with you for life. It is an always free database. As long as you keep using it, you have access to an application development environment, including Apex and SQL Developer, and all of those tools, plus the 2 instances of the database. So I think that's very exciting, and we're happy to talk more about that individually as necessary. I also just wanted to flag with you that as Oracle, like many of our other industry players, we offer Oracle certifications. And Oracle Academy is pleased to be able to work with your institution to provide this pathway. Indeed, we provide a Java Foundation certificate, Certified Junior Associate, that you can get in working with Oracle Academy. And that is a great pathway through to the Oracle certifications in Java programming. And of course, we offer similar pathway across our database skill sets. So we want to encourage people to consider the potential for them to advance their learning in Oracle, in Java, in database, and becoming industry certified. I wanted to just share with you that we have in the past year also provided your faculty with their own personalized portal, which they can utilize in their classrooms to organize their learning around these particular subjects. And the faculty are able to then open this up to the students so that you have a learning place that you can visit to organize all of your activities. We call it the Member Hub, the Oracle Academy Member Hub. And it is simply accessed through our website, and you sign in as faculty to the Member Hub. And then once the faculty have registered the students can engage with their own access into the Member Hub. And this is where you request your cloud account and a whole range of things. And of course, importantly, organize your learning, which is shown in this slide, which is basically done via a catalogue. And through that, you've got all of the tiles into the various curriculum and various assets that we make available to you through the Oracle Academy environment, which is the member hub. But of course, today is about introducing the artificial intelligence and machine learning in Java curriculum. And this is all about making sure that you have the necessary skills in Java foundations and Java programming for you to then move on to practice machine learning concepts within artificial intelligence, as the slide defines there. Now, this is right in place for your educators at these institutions who are teaching computer programming. And of course, for students, this is about helping you with the fundamental knowledge that you've gained from object-oriented programming right through to the concepts of machine learning and artificial intelligence using Java. So we do see that there are prerequisites, and to be able to participate in this, you are going to have to be able to demonstrate a solid knowledge of object-oriented programming and the sorts of things that you will have learned in your Java programming learning. That's basically the information that I wanted to pass on today. I hope that you've seen an overview of how Oracle Academy is working with your institution and indeed with Task to bring this type of capability across Telangana and to support the type of project that you're about to embark on with SmartBridge. And I'm very excited that we've been able to sponsor this activity. And I'm extremely pleased that Anuradha Sharma, our Oracle Academy country manager, has been working so closely with the Task team to bring this to fruition. So I congratulate all involved. I wish you all the very best for the coming few weeks as you embark on this bootcamp and Build-A-Thon. And finally, I thank you for the opportunity to be with you today, and I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you for inspiring speech, Mr. Damien. We look forward to conduct many more events with Oracle Academy in coming years. Over to you, Mr. Shrikant Sinha.
Thank you, Shrija. As all of you would have seen, Principal Secretary Sir had joined the call, and unfortunately he got another call from the Honorable Minister's office, so he had to log off and he would not be able to join in. But the brief discussion that I had with him, he has emphasized that he would be following up on the progress of this program. He has also appreciated Oracle Academy not only for providing the content and the course material and the assets and resources, as Damien said, but also the funding for making this happen. And of course, as you know, under the guidance of the Honorable IT Minister and the Principal Secretary Sir, we want to get more and more people coming into Telangana, and that can only happen if we are able to provide them with highly trained resources. And this initiative is just another step in that direction. And he would like to thank everyone for being on this call. Over to you, Shrija.
Thank you, sir. Finally, let me introduce Ms. Anuradha Sharma, Country Manager for Oracle Academy, South Asia. Ms. Anuradha has 16 years of experience in multiple industries and skill sets which include insurance, education, and IT in domains like strategic planning, program management, process improvement, business development, and relationship. Developed highly effective and sustainable business and development models in operations, sales and marketing, learning management or CSR with a metric-driven approach which has consistently delivered outstanding results. Now I request Ms. Anuradha Sharma to give a brief guideline to the students in attending the bootcamp and further steps to take the part in Build-A-Thon. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Shrija, and thank you. So basically, I am here to propose thanks to everyone and of course guide students how to do this. And I would like to, I'm honored actually to, get this opportunity. And I would like to thank each one of, involved in this project who is helping us, supporting us in any other, any ways. So first of all, Damien, our guest of honor, I'm so thankful for you, not just supporting this project, but taking out time today, gracing this occasion, and encouraging students to complete this whole process through the whole project. So I'm giving a nice brief about Oracle Academy. So thank you, Damien, for that. I would also like to thank Mr. Shrikant and Amarinder ji for the excellent presentation. Amarinder and Shrikant, again, your encouraging words, because that has really made this webinar very interesting and meaningful. I would actually like to express my gratitude to all the faculty members in the institutions, and not just for being present in this webinar, but also taking this initiative to be part of this whole project, part of being Oracle Academy, and ensure that these resources are reaching out to the students and students are continuously updated with the knowledge and skills, and not just in AIML, but whatever latest technologies are coming. But yes, this particular project, as is on ML majorly, so definitely thank you for being part of this project to all the faculty members. I would like to thank a task team, a SmartBridge team, and particularly from task team Shrija and from my team Divya, to be continuously supporting and being on toes for last couple of days while we were designing this whole project. So both of them have been really on their foot. So thank you, Shrija and Divya. And finally, wonderful students, you are the integral part of the project. So all of us, whether it is task team, whether it's SmartBridge team, whether it's Oracle Academy team, we all have come together so that students of Telangana get latest knowledge and skills. So my request would be, and my guidance would be, that you please complete all the stages, all the tasks. First, complete your course on AI and ML on the Student Hub, where your faculty is going to give you access, or most of you would have already had that access by now. Otherwise, latest by evening today, you will have access to that course. Complete that course, because if you don't complete that course, you will not get access to bootcamp. So all those who complete that course will get access to the bootcamp. So second stage is completing your bootcamp. If you're not able to complete your bootcamp, you will not get projects to submit. You will not get the project outlines. So once you complete the bootcamp, only then you will be getting the project outlines and you will start building your projects. We will be there to support you. We have many mentors coming in from Oracle team, mentors coming in from SmartBridge, from various other dignitaries coming from task to support you, mentor you, guide you on your projects. And then we will have the so once you submit the projects, that is when actually your work is done. So once you submit the project, then we are there to evaluate, and then we will be kind of coming up with the results. Ideally, task team will be coming out with the results of that. You already have all those dates. So once again, thank you everyone, and I really thank everyone for their so cordial cooperation and always being so supportive. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable insights on bootcamp event. Thank you one and all for taking time to attend the inaugural event. We would now request faculty and students to start learning and get certified in Oracle Academy course, which is Artificial Intelligence in Machine Learning with Java. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
See you, Damien.
Thank you. Bye-bye.